What's up, everyone? Delvon here, and this is just another one of those videos where I'm talking to you about why I'm starting to get burnt out a little bit with my Pixel phone and just Pixel in general, and also why I just can't seem to get rid of it. So I've been a Pixel user hardcore. Let me say that I've been hardcore with Pixel since the Pixel 6 series. It was the phone that drove me to want to switch over from Samsung and daily a Pixel. I really digged everything that Google offered with the new Tensor chip and AI features and all of that stuff that everyone pretty much hate. I mean, a lot of people hate the AI stuff. I keep stuttering with the AI. I don't know why, but people hate the AI stuff and people really don't like the Tensor chip. And I'm one of those people who actually loved it. I think that when it came to performance and power, phones have really kind of got to a point where it just doesn't matter anymore. And, Tensor is a good example of that, at least in my use case. But I'm getting burnt out. It seems like with Google, I want more for some reason. I don't know. It's hard to say that I want more, right? Because when I pick up the Samsung phones and it offers way more, I go back to Pixel. When I pick up my iPhone and use that, I just want to go back to Pixel. This is why I say that it's hard for me to leave them, but I'm getting bored of them. And I don't think I'm getting bored of just Pixels. I mean, that's why I'm making this video, because I think it's the phone, but then again, I don't think it's the phone. I think it might be phones in general. I'm so bored with my Pixel that I'm happy with it, right? I'm happy with it. This whole rant doesn't even make sense. It's so that's why I'm talking about it, because I'm so confused. And if anybody can, you're listening in and this makes sense to you, because this may how you feel. It's like you love your Pixel, but you want more from it, but then you're happy with it. But when you use something else that offers more, you go back to the Pixel. That's my limbo. That's my limbo right there. I don't think I want more phone. I don't know. I just really don't know. But everything that the Pixel offers is what keeps me locked in. And that's my biggest problem. When I'm out here and I get the iPhone and I'm getting all these spam calls. Yes, I got T-Mobile. Yes, I have the spam protection from T-Mobile. Yes, I have unknown callers blocked and all that stuff like that. But I just hit spam. It goes through. It gets through. And it's just all day. And it's annoying. And then when I try to do simple things on my iPhone that I know that on any Android, I'm not just saying Pixel, but just any Android, it's more simple. It frustrates me with the iPhone. And then I just run back to, the Pixel. And then when I use Samsung, I'm overwhelmed with so many things that you can do that I don't even do half of the stuff that the phone offers, because it's so much. Anything that you could think of, Samsung gives it to you, right? You can do it. But then there's the Pixel, the middleman, right? It offers a good amount of features that kind of works in the background, where I don't have to worry about thinking about half the stuff that the phone does. And I think I like that more, because I could just use my phone every day, just like a regular phone. And I still have all these cool features. But then you say, hey, Delvon, well, you can just use the iPhone like a regular phone. You can use the OnePlus. You can use, Samsung like a regular phone. I mean, that is so true, but it's the Pixel features that I end up missing that those other phones don't offer. And if they did offer it, it's a different version that's just not as good as what you get on the Pixel phones. And that's why I just keep running back to the Pixel. But every time I pick up my Pixel Fold 9 Pro or my Pixel 9 Pro XL, those are two phones that I carry every day. At first I used to do iPhone, Pixel, then I used to do Pixel and Galaxy, but now I got to the point where I just got frustrated with the iPhone and the Galaxy phones. I just do Pixel. And I kind of want to move away from Pixel and really move away from the Pixel, but I struggle walking away from it. And I know people are like, well, you can try OnePlus, but it goes back to the point I'm trying to make, is that I lose those Pixel features. And I'm not a person who likes to download third-party apps to make things work. I want things to work natively. I'm a tech guy like most of you that's watching this, but I like stuff to work out of the box I like everything out of the box. I don't like modding my phone anymore. I don't like rooting. I don't like doing third-party stuff. I don't like doing none of that stuff. I don't even pirate apps anymore. Like, I buy apps. I subscribe to apps. I do all of that. Same thing how I do with subscriptions. I'm just in that part of my life where I just want things to work. And I don't want to have to do the extra work to get stuff for free or do this and go beyond my means. I just want to pick up my phone and just go live my life. I don't want to do extra stuff anymore. I don't spend time sitting down modding my phone or trying to figure out how to do this and do that. I just want stuff to just work. And that's why I use my Pixel phone out of the box the way it is, as well as like my iPhone and even my Samsung phones. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it is. I'm just in this limbo where I want more from the Pixel, but I'm actually happy with the Pixel. But then when I use something else, I just run back to the Pixel. It's just one of those things that I just deal with every day. And every day, sometimes when I'm at home, I put my Pixels on a charger, and then I grab my iPhone, because I leave my iPhone 15 Pro at home. It's just my home phone now. And I leave it at home. And then when I go home and I'm playing my game with my fellas and my friends and all that, I pick up my iPhone. I pick up my iPhone. I'm using my iPhone to be on social media, social media really, and watch a few videos or whatever, or listen to some podcasts while I'm playing sometimes. And I'd be like, I might just want to switch to the iPhone. This feels good. It feels good, right? And I got the whole ecosystem. I got the watch, I got the Mac, I got the earbuds, AirPods Max, AirPods Pro 2, and I got two Mac laptop, iPad. I got all of that. I got the whole ecosystem. And I always think about how well everything works with the iPhone. And then I'd be like, okay, maybe I can switch back and it'd be fine with the iPhone. But then while I'm using the phone, and then it'd be something so stupid and so simple that I try to do on my iPhone, and I instantly get frustrated and be like, I can't do this. And then I'd be like, this is why I can't do iPhone. And I think it's a lot harder for a person like me because I started with the Android. No, I started with Windows first. I started with like a Windows or PDF, Palm Tree, all of those phones back in the days. Oh, okay, go. Oh, y'all didn't have a stop sign. Okay, cool. Looking at me like I'm crazy. I started with like Palm Tree, and then, I went to Windows phones. And you got to remember, back in the days, Windows phones, you can really mod those phones and do a lot with those phones. So I was already in that mentality. And then when I got an iPhone, it was so limited, and then I had to jailbreak it. But every time there was an update, I had to jailbreak it again. And I had to do all this stuff. And it just got to a point where I didn't like iPhones, even though I bought an iPhone. Every freaking iPhone that ever came out, I owned it. And then every Samsung phone, I owned it as well. And I was a Samsung guy back then at the time. I wasn't even a Pixel guy. But even at the time of the Samsung and Apple days for me, I was buying the Nexus phones. And I kept trying them because people kept saying, stock Android is best. Stock Android is best. Stock Android is best. And, I got it and I got bored with it. I love the customizations. I love being able to do so much with it. But I grew up, got older, and life is lifing right now for me. And I just it's not a priority for me anymore to do all these things. So I figure like Apple's ecosystem is simple. It is. It's a good ecosystem. I love it. But when it comes to the phone, it's the weak link for me. I can't, like the things I do on my Pixel phone or any Android phone in general, it's easy to do on those phones compared to the iPhone. Things are simple. And it's crazy because the narrative around the iPhone, it just works. Everything's simple, but it's really, if you've been an Android user and you know how well Android do things, you know that the iPhone is a little bit more complicated, right? It's extra steps for things, and Android is not. And people who use an iPhone know that. Don't know that. They just know iPhone and what Apple does, and they're used to it. And I think that's my problem, right? I've been an iPhone user, but I've been mainly always an Android user. And I think because I know both, I go towards the one that's more simple for me. And the Pixel has just been the most simplest phone, lackluster phone when it comes to like customizations and certain things. And it's not even that I want a lot of customizations. It's simple stuff like I want to be able to hide icons in my app drawer, like something as simple as that. I want to be able to, like, you know, I'm not saying remove at a glance, but it'd be great if I could remove at a glance, right? It'd be great if I could move all of my icons at the same time, like Apple does now. Like Apple does that now. Like, that's crazy that Pixel doesn't do it, but every other Android phone, you can move all the icons at one time. But you know, it's those simple things that Google needs to do that's left that will make me enjoy the Pixel. I actually enjoyed the Pixel, guys. I mean, I enjoy it a lot because once my phone is set up, it ain't like I'm rearranging things. It's just the initial one-time setup that I wish that you can just do things a little bit more simple. But I do still greatly enjoy the Pixel. That's just why I can't let it go. And I'm just stuck with it. I'm really appreciative you sat here and listened to this whole entire rant. I don't know, guys. You tell me how you feel about your Pixel. You let me know if you having a hard time leaving it, loving it, hating it, whatever you feel about it. But I'm up and down with it, but I don't think that I'm going to leave it, because whenever I try another phone, I run back to the Pixel. And normally when you try other things and you run back to what you know, it's best to sometimes just stay there and not shake things up. And plus, you know, I'm a tech guy. I got multiple phones. I got Samsung and Apple and Google. So, you know, it's not like I'm switching permanently, and I can always pick up my iPhone. I'll always pick up my Galaxy phone and, you know, use it for a while and swap back. So for me, because of my position and where I'm at in life, I can do that. Some people have to make a big commitment to one or the other. Anyways, be back.